when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
This is a city that's hosted more Super Bowls than almost anybody else. And, oh yeah, Brock, they've won a couple of their own along the way, too. We're in the home of the Buccaneers, Tampa, Florida, and Raymond James Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the New Orleans Saints and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Things going well so far. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, Winston. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Working from the gun. Here's Winston. Throwing the out route complete. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe line as he's set out. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Saints 1st down. Here's Winston. Screen here for Kamara. He brushed him off with ease. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the 1st, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
New set of downs from 37.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
Kamara now on 1st and 10. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, that came at the perfect time.
He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They got 21 yards on the play, and that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Bronco 80.
They run it from the gun with Kamara. And he stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Offense up to the line fast.
At the 8-yard line.
60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Hey. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
They'll run with Kamara. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on 1st down. More to come.
Shotgun snap now to Winston. It's intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Hey, Kate, you know as a quarterback, every decision you make's got a consequence. Some good, some bad. But that one right there, throwing into double coverage, making that decision to force the issue into double coverage in the end zone, that's a consequence that pays dearly.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. Coming the comeback route. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Opening carry of the game for Kimani Vidal. Free inside the 30. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
What an injection of momentum for the offense on that play. With the energy boost and a much shorter field, I predict it's not going to be long, Kate, till they finish this series off.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. The rookie from Ohio State takes it away. And the Saints are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Has him on the quick hitter. He's taken down just a couple yards shy of the 40. Offensive line fast.
13 yards on the play. That's good for the Saints. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Winston, 1st and 10. Headed out right. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up. Here's Winston to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Bronk. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
This is a heater going deep. This is brought in at the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
One after tries, good by Lutz. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. A lot of space ahead. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. That one now some 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. 7-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Ready to go with our 2nd quarter. Buccaneers with the ball and a chance to score.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Check go.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Come on, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing from the gun here. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's gonna be 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's gonna set them up with a 1st and goal.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st and goal at the 6-yard
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Back-to-back carries here. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers start to fight back with their 1st points of this game. Kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Come on. Hit. Ready.
Winston now off the play fake. Completed left side to Smith. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Good play. It's a great play.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
To throw again on second down. Winston. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second 10.
Okay, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4.
Crab. Viking 18. Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready, right?
Out of the pistol, Winston. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. He's at midfield. 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this one back. Gets a pick 6 and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, okay? Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
Suck up with a point after. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Saints 7.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. I don't think they're going to catch him. Touchdown! He takes the kick all the way back for 6. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Saints tie things up at 14. What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
18 Cummings. Buffalo 8 Park 70s. Ready, right?
Off the play fake. He'll throw. This is Cup. That's Cup. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here on first down. And this run is going to push it inside the 40. Give him 7 there. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
60 back, go! Mustang, top 60, 18, Pioneer. Panther, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got single high or too high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Succop to add the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Saints 14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out.
Let's go now, go!
Back to the air following that pick 6. Absolutely fires this one right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. There it is, touchdown New Orleans. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one right down the middle. And the Saints tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Darden now to return it. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. To start the new set of downs.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Second and 10, still at the 28. Looking to throw here. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now.
might try and throw it here. Couldn't find a completion on first down. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Sticking to the air here. A throw right side finds Cup. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Getting 24 yards on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Still sticking with the passing game. Going deep here for the end zone. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set.
And the Saints, first down.
Throwing is Winston. That throw behind his intended target.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On the play fake, Winston. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there. So it's hard for me to get too mad at him for missing a touchdown when he's already got 2 in his pocket. Maybe fantasy managers might not agree with me on this one, Kate. But don't worry, as hot as he is, I bet you a third one's coming at some point.
Looking from the gun. Here's Winston. Caught by his back. Kamara. He gets this down to the 13-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Now the Saints hustling people forward. They need to get set. Winston looking to throw. Escapes the pocket. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks, doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Pocket isn't moving out. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. We'll have a field goal try coming up for the Saints. Definitely not an automatic here. This 41 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
It's only 3 points, and they're going to still trail at halftime, but every little bit helps. And I'll tell you this as well. It also helps maybe later in the game. You got a fourth quarter clutch kick. To have that confidence built, that's important.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
20-yard line.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Working on first down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. And the Saints make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. If you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Give now to the running back. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers throw the lead coming into halftime. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Showing a little burst so far. And he was pushing for midfield there before they finally dragged him down at the 45.
For the life of me, I will never understand why you give that returner another shot after he already took one to the house. You could feel it. He's brimming with confidence. He wants you to kick the ball to him, and he nearly took a second one to the house again. He now sets his team up with great field position.
First and 10, Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. They're going play action. Falcon isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Throwing now off the play action. He's under pressure, and he goes down. And a back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
You know, Kit, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
That's taken at the 15. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
At their own 24-yard line.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
18, back, 18, Stephanie. Warriors, Hawk 7,
Now he'll throw off the play fake. He's cut along the left sideline. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling into enemy territory. Oh, this big guy is moving. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
You know, Kit, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Like it, 18. Go.
And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal, and I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the first down pass play can, it certainly was effective.
24.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's first and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Has room down the left sideline. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints shrinking the lead some in the third.
You saw me chuckling. You know I love celebrating that run, but you know what I really love? I really love watching those linemen. And they just get to celebrate. They love an explosive play like that. Doesn't mean a long extended drive, just a whole bunch of celebration.
Going after try is good by lots. And the Saints make it an 11-point ball game.
Saints 31.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Antonio Gibson on the return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Has him on a quick hitter. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is second and 4. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Wide here to come. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule. You get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second and 6 coming up here. He's going to throw it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. It's his running back. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to have the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 3-possession game.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Extra point converted from Succa. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
49. Saints 31.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Return starts at the 9. Good work so far. He's got room. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he is gone. Touchdown. I think we know somebody who really likes the way kickoffs were redesigned, partner. The old format. What, teams were lucky if they got 2 in a season, and here he's got 2 by himself in this game.
Yeah, if you think about it, Kate, like in our lifetime, we have not seen such a drastic new rule change that's created so much new scheme and opportunity. These returns, well, they're a product of hard work, new scheme, and finding ways to exploit the weakness of your opponent.
The Saints will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's going to get in there for 2. The lead shrinks to 10. Well, it may be stating the obvious, partner. I do that sometimes often, but tight ends, such a mismatch this close in. And no surprise, they win his way for that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, it's one of those guys' security blanket. Whether he's designed read or not, this quarterback knows that tight end's a great outlet. Why? Because often they're bigger and they're stronger. Even if they're double teamed, there's still that chance to get that entry pass. Like a great post in basketball, you know how to finish.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
On the set.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Look at this, 9 yards on a nice 1st down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat. 60.
Looking now from the gun. As that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Buccaneers football with a slight lead. Just got to hang on for one final quarter. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger. 70. 70, Timberwolf.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. That's a short gain of 1. And the Bucs have the first.
I don't know, kid. I didn't think he had it. That back did. He knew exactly where he had to get for the first down. Pops up right away and signals first down.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Here we go, set. 75, 70 range, 70, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Pass play coming here. Tight end wheels in the shallow throw. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
First and 10 from the 43.
19 Lions. Set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back now, pressure coming. This is Cox. That's Cup. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead.
I know you got mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Saints 39.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. From a couple yards deep, this is going to come out. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10. Shotgun snap now to Winston. Trying for the deep ball. Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
First and 10 from the 32.
Set. Set go.
Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Panther streak.
Back to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On the set.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 18, left wing 19. Ready.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be fourth and short.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a third and short stop.
Succop's kick is good. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down. A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. You hate to see this on fourth down for that defense, roughing the kicker. Now they've got a first inside the red zone. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. great gain. That's going to set up first and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ready up.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Check, Bobcat. Let's go. Go.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Buccaneers put up even more points in a win. Far from the first time we've broken down one of his touchdowns in this game, partner. But, man, they seem to get more impressive every time.
And I don't care, Kate, if they're all one-yard plunges if you're up over 300 yards. A 4-touchdown game will forever live among your greatest career highlights. You can go several games without even scoring one. So to get 4 in one contest, you'll never, ever forget it.
Now to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Winston now off the play fake. He's loaded another one up. And they pick him off again. There he goes on the right side. And he takes this one back. It's a pick six and a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Suck up with a point after. And the Buccaneers continue piling onto this lead.
Saints 39.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10.
Second Pirates. Come on. Go.
Back to work they go after the interception. Catch is made down the right sideline. They're going to have this up in the 44-yard line as they haul him down.
A gain of 23 yards. And the Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Give to Camaro, left side. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also puts the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Here we go. Set.
Working from the gun. Here's Winston. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Well, they had the look. Shelley didn't shot away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Now can't blame them looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
Ready? Panther 11. Mustang 19.
Desperation time here. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Trying to set this up quick.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Winston, first and 10. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's second down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. That's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Throwing it again here. And they pick him off again. And the Buccaneers have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7.
Hawks. Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
They're going to pass it here. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Ready. Huey. Hawks 70. Hawks.
They'll throw, third and long. That's caught for the first. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. A 28-yard pickup there. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Come on. Set.
Here's the long back of the handoff. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
One thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
19 Lions.
Sound the cannons, baby. The Buccaneers